Adwoa Yaa lived on the edge of the village of Kokrobite, nestled amongst the swaying palm trees and vibrant hibiscus bushes. Unlike other women, her hut wasn't filled with the clatter of cooking pots or the rhythmic drumming of weaving looms. Adwoa Yaa's domain was a haven of sweet smells and strange concoctions bubbling in clay pots over crackling fires. She was the village's Ghanaian Wambadahan, the sweet juice maker. Adwoa Yaa's juices were legendary. Every morning, a line of villagers snaked around her hut, each yearning for a taste of her vibrant red concoction served in hand-carved calabashes. One sip transported you to a place of pure sunshine, a burst of sweet and tart that chased away morning grogginess. But the secret ingredient in Adwoa Yaa's juice remained a mystery. Kwaku, a young fisherman with eyes the color of the sea, was smitten by Adwoa Yaa. He yearned not only for her juice but also for her smile, which appeared less often these days. Kwaku, fueled by curiosity and a touch of love, decided to unravel the secret. One moonlit night, he crept towards Adwoa Yaa's hut. Peering through a crack in the wall, he witnessed a sight that left him rooted to the spot. Adwoa Yaa, bathed in the soft glow of the fire, meticulously cut a strand of her own pubic hair, adding it to a pot simmering with vibrant red berries. Her eyes were downcast, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. Kwaku, his heart pounding in his chest, retreated into the night, the sweet scent of the juice clinging to his clothes, a bitter aftertaste now accompanying it. The discovery gnawed at Kwaku. He couldn't explain why Adwoa Yaa used such a personal ingredient, but a feeling of unease grew within him. He confided in his grandmother, Amanyarko, a woman with wrinkles as deep as the village well and wisdom as vast as the African sky. Kwaku spoke in hushed tones, shame painting his cheeks. Amanyarko listened patiently, her eyes filled with understanding. Kwaku, she said, her voice raspy with age, there's always a story behind a strange ingredient. Adwoa Yaa's secret likely holds a heavy weight. The next day, Kwaku confronted Adwoa Yaa. Shame burned in his eyes as he revealed he saw her secret. To his surprise, Adwoa Yaa didn't flinch. Instead, a flood of tears welled up in her eyes. She beckoned Kwaku to sit, and in a voice raw with emotion, she shared her story. Years ago, Adwoa Yaa married Kofi, a kind and hardworking farmer. They dreamt of a family, but after several heart-wrenching miscarriages, Adwoa Yaa became barren. The whispers started, the village women calling her Osajayafo, the woman without children. Shame enveloped her like a thick fog. One day, a traveling healer visited Kokrobite. He saw the sadness in Adwoa Yaa's eyes and promised a potion made from a rare flower that bloomed only under the full moon. He warned her, this potion is powerful, but it demands a sacrifice, a part of yourself to create new life. Desperate for a child, Adwoa Yaa agreed. She brewed the potion, following the healer's instructions precisely. The potion worked, but with a terrible twist. Adwoa Yaa never conceived a child, but the potion awakened a dormant power within her. Her body, unable to carry life, began producing a strange, potent energy. Every strand of her pubic hair, once meant for creating life, now held this energy. The energy, when mixed with certain fruits, created a juice with the power to bring joy and strength. Adwoa Yaa, unable to be a mother, poured her motherly love into the juice, creating a source of happiness for the village children she couldn't bear. She became the Ghanaian Wambadahan, a bittersweet title that masked the sorrow in her heart. Kwaku listened, his heart heavy with empathy. He understood Adwoa Yaa's pain, the depth of her sacrifice. Now, the sweet tart juice tasted different, a poignant reminder of her unfulfilled love and the love she poured into the village children. News of Adwoa Yaa's secret spread like wildfire. The villagers, initially shocked, felt a surge of understanding and compassion. They saw not just the Ghanaian Wambadahan, but the heartbroken woman who loved fiercely even without a child of her own. The next morning, a different line stretched outside Adwoa Yaa's hut. Not just for the juice, but for Adwoa Yaa herself. Women brought her gifts, colorful fabrics, baskets overflowing with fresh mangoes, and plump ears of corn. Men helped her mend her roof and collect rainwater. Children, their eyes wide with newfound respect, brought her wildflowers and shy smiles. The village children, once her secret recipients of her love through the juice, were now more vocal. They ran to her hut, clinging to her legs and peppering her with questions about folktales and her life before the juice. Adwoa Yaa, no longer cloaked in shame, filled their afternoons with stories and laughter. One day, a young girl named Esi, known for her mischievous grin and boundless energy, sat at Adwoa Yaa's feet. "Auntie Adwoa," she chirped, "why don't you use something else in your juice instead of your hair? Maybe something not so private?" Adwoa Yaa smiled, the sadness in her eyes replaced by a newfound warmth. "Esi," she explained, "it's not just the hair that makes the juice special. It's the love and sacrifice behind it. But you're right, little one. Perhaps it's time for a change." Together, they experimented. They tried hibiscus flowers, plump pawpaws, and even a splash of honey from the beehives Kwaku tended. After weeks of trial and error, they concocted a new juice, its color a vibrant orange, its taste a burst of sunshine and sweetness. The villagers loved it. The new juice, while lacking the original's potent energy, still brought smiles and laughter. And for Adwoa Yaa, it was a symbol of a new beginning. News of Adwoa Yaa's sacrifice reached beyond Kokrobite. Women from neighboring villages journeyed to hear her story and learn the recipe for the new juice. Adwoa Yaa, no longer a lonely figure hidden from the world, became a beacon of resilience and a symbol of the power of love, even when it takes unexpected forms. Kwaku, inspired by Adwoa Yaa's strength, became more than just a fisherman. He began organizing storytelling nights around the village fire, bringing together elders and children to share their experiences and wisdom. His eyes, the color of the sea, now held a deeper understanding of life's complexities. As for Adwoa Yaa, she never had a child of her own. But through her juice, a different kind of family blossomed. The children of Kokrobite, filled with her love and stories, became her children in spirit. And in the evenings, as she sat on her porch, watching the vibrant sun dip below the horizon, a flicker of contentment, a quiet happiness, filled her eyes, a bittersweet reward for the sacrifice she made. The village of Kokrobite, once tinged with whispers and judgment, now resonated with laughter and acceptance, a testament to the power of a woman's love and the transformative nature of a single, unusual ingredient.